What's going on, guys? Nick here, and we're back at it again with another Turo video. And in this video, I'll break down why I purchased a 2016 Mazda Miata. So before we begin breaking down my reasons for purchasing the Miata, let's go ahead and go over the price. I got the buyer's orders right here. So it was $18,998 plus tax, title, and license. So that came out to about $24.76 with 64 cents. And I purchased this at CarMax and not at my day job where I was able to get a discount. But during the shopping phase, I was just looking for the lowest priced Miata online. Now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna go into, Nick, why the hell did you buy a Mazda Miata for Turo? And there's three different main reasons why I did it. So let's go ahead and go into that. Reason number one, in my previous videos, I did mention I work at a dealership. No surprise, I work at a Mazda dealership. So I thought this would be a good opportunity as a potential lead generation tool by having somebody who may want to test drive a Miata and they just don't want to go to the dealership or deal with the hassle of test driving and then having to deal with somebody like me, a sales guy. but they're able to, rent it without any obligation on purchasing the vehicle. So I figured maybe if I put it on here, somehow there'd be a couple of leads that I could work with. I know I have my Mazda 2 on there, and I've had a couple of opportunities renting to locals who were in the position that they needed a vehicle, and I brought it up. So I figured if I bring up a more recent vehicle to my inventory from the Mazda line, that could be a potential avenue for future sales. And another perk to having a Mazda and working at a Mazda location is I'm able to maintain everything in-house. I get a discount for being an employee, and I can just oversee everything, where it's in the process and how soon it's going to get ready for the next renter that's going to pick it up. Okay, reason number two. I did the research and I had to see what vehicle from the Mazda lineup that was renting at a premium on Turo. Now, with the Mazda 2, it's an economical vehicle, so it is always out. It's out at least 2 to 3 weeks out of the month. Last month, I think it was out three weeks, if you saw in my September video. So, doing the research with the calculator, I know it's outdated, I know that, but just as a reference point, I did the Mazda Miata Grand Touring and the CX-9 Signature 2016s. And they were both roughly about $100 or just shy of $100 for the CX-9's case. So I figured, let me go ahead and work with that. And then I started doing my own research on the Turo app, looking at similar listings, what they were going for, and just making an educated decision based off of that, whether or not this was actually going to work. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over the numbers that I came across. So I got my computer right next to me here. So for the 2016 Miata Grand Touring without delivery, according to the calculator, it's shown about $814 a month, which is about $105 a day. I know it's not up to date, but I did my research on the app, put random days throughout the months, and seen what other Miatas are renting for. And that was pretty spot on. Typically, you see around $99 to about $110, and then for the CX-9 2016 Signature, I'm seeing about $96. And I could have gone with either or, but I decided to go with the Miata just because it's a smaller vehicle. It's easier just to maintain and park at work and at my residence. And it's just an easier vehicle to maneuver compared to the CX-9, which is just a traditional mid-size SUV. And last but not least, why I picked the Miata. It's just fun, man. It's just fun. I've always been a fan of manual transmission cars. I've driven manual transmission cars for the majority of my life. But living in Austin for the past 15 years, of course, it's starting to get a little bit more heavier on the traffic on the highway. And after a while, I converted to automatic transmission because that foot on the clutch gets a little sore once you're in that bumper-to-bumper traffic for a couple of hours. So, I just took this as the opportunity to have just a potential toy and take it out here and there when it's not being rented out. And yeah, I mean, I've had fun with it so far. And I also made sure that on the other Miata listings that they were indeed manual transmission. That way there's actual market and I'm not just getting this for myself. and then surprised it doesn't get rented out because nobody knows how to drive a manual. Surprisingly, the main three other Miatas in my location were all manuals. They've had a multitude of trips, so I felt pretty confident that mine would be rented out as well. And to piggyback off that statement, the first day I listed the Miata on the app, I actually got a booking, and it was, I think, let me see here, I think it was a 4-day booking. Double check here. Thursday to Sunday, and yeah, total trip is $377 after fees and everything like that. $254.47 is what I'm going to earn. The note for the vehicle is about $306, so I'm pumped. It looks like it's good to go. And now I'm just going to focus on being competitive as I can within my local market and pricing it reasonable, and not completely tanking it like I did with the Mazda 2, because at the end of the day, it's a little bit more of a premium vehicle compared to my little Mazda 2, which is just a economical, regular car that you just would commute to work and back. And also, since I brought up pricing, I wanted to also mention I just used the algorithm that Turo provides, and it looks like for Thursday it was $79. Friday, Saturday, Sunday we're looking at $97, $105, and $96. It did have those preset discounts, the 3-day, 7-day, and I think it's 15-day. I just went ahead and left it alone. That way I can be competitive within my market, since I don't have any reviews on this Miata yet. But once I get a couple of reviews and a couple of trips, then I'll probably take those discounts out. Alrighty folks, and that was pretty much it for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and see how the rest of the month goes. And if you found this video helpful or insightful, please give me a sub. It lets me know that you guys are pumped to go on this journey with me. And with that said, I'll see you next video.